Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, and welcome back to the Astrological Crystal Monthly Overview for the sign of Cancer. You can reach me at my website, which is readingsbyleonardmunson.net, or my email address, which is mercury524@msn.com, or my Facebook page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson, and you can find me on LinkedIn and on Twitter. Okay, now for all the cross watchers, you're welcome. Cross watchers are people who go to other people's channels and get other point of view before they make their decision. Okay, now the three things is to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, if you want a private reading, you again reach me at my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, or my email address, mercury524@msn.com, or my Facebook page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson, or on LinkedIn and Twitter. Now, this is an overall view for the sign of Cancer. Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, or any planets that's in the fourth house. You take what you need, and that's it. So some of this will resonate with some of you, and some of this will not. And we also accept donations. They will be accepted. Okay, Cancer, your solar sun is in your fifth house in Scorpio. Okay? Cancer, your water sign, along with Scorpio, your water sign, and your fellow other sign, Pisces. Cancers deal with things that are emotional. Okay, so they react to things first emotionally, then secondly, they react to things intellectually. Cancer, your ruling planet is the moon. The moon represents your emotion. So all water signs are emotional. Okay, so Cancer, your solar fifth house is in Scorpio. So the moon represents feelings, emotional situations, love. So you react to everything on an emotional level first. Cancers are like similar, what they call the glyph is the crab. And the crab comes in when the tide, and it goes out when the tide is low, high. Okay. Cancers have a way of holding on to things. They need to let go of things. They hold on to things, and by holding on to things that are emotional issues and situations, it creates issues with your physical body. Stress. There's two different stress: positive stress and bad stress. So there needs to be a balance, and we need to find the final middle ground. Okay? Cancers, you've been going through a lot because with Saturn and Pluto in your opposition sign, there's a lot of change here going on. And some of you have been fighting this change, and you need to stop fighting and let it flow. You need to let go of the past, the hurt, and the things that made you angry, and heal yourself. I see some of you still holding on to this anger, and it's creating stressful situation, and that is putting pressure inside of your physical body that's bringing sickness. Okay? Cancer, your physical body is ruled by your breast area and the stomach. So these are the areas that you will hold the stress in that will be no good for you. So this bad stress needs to be let go. Okay, with your solar sun in your fifth house in Scorpio, it deals with creativity, it deals with children, it deals with matters of the heart, it deals with self, it deals with leadership, morals and principle, it deals with the law and judges, and also deal with being the center of attention, being in the limelight. Okay, it also deals with being grand, and it also deals with arts and entertainment. Okay, so the fifth house is the house of self. So you need to concentrate on yourself now. Okay? You need to stop concentrating on other people and concentrate on yourself. What you need to cleanse, to heal, and to remove from you. What is not working for you needs to be let out. Okay? Some of you have been fighting these changes. So because you are fighting these changes and the universe has been giving you hints of how to change and you're avoiding it. So the universe is going to bring situations about where change is going to come, whether you like it or not. Okay, so these changes are going to come in. If you have children, the fifth house deal with children, you may be overprotecting your children, overindulging them, or spoiling them, and not let them to venture out and deal with life. Okay, you need to stop it. Okay, it also deals with your creativity. You're blocking your own creativity because you're not listening to the thoughts that's coming into you from the universe. You're not listening to yourself. You're listening to a lot of other people. You need to stop it. Okay? You're also blocking yourself as matters of the heart. Okay? You're not expressing yourself. You're not telling people what you want. Okay? So you need to express yourself, speak your truth from your fifth chakra, which is your throat, but doing it in a diplomatic way, okay? And a lot of you are moody, so you need to stop being moody and stop letting the emotions control you. You got to start thinking first. And not thinking, let your emotions control you and you get out of hand. When you're doing this, you are getting out of hand, you're letting your emotions control you, then you're not thinking right, you're not focused, so you're making wrong decisions. And these wrong decisions are going to cause issues. So you need to get out of that and stop concentrating on other people and concentrate on yourself and letting things go and stop being moody. Okay, now your fifth house is in Scorpio, so Scorpio represents intimacy. So there's some issues here with intimacy that you need to address, okay? There's an issue here with share resources that you need to address. And Scorpio represents death and resurrection. When something is dead, it is dead to a Scorpio. It's not rising up again, okay? Also, Scorpio represents transformation. So you're going through a transformation period and you need to flow with it and stop biting it and fighting it. Else you're going to continue to have these issues. Scorpio also represents secrets. There's some secrets about your Scorpio, your solar sun being in the fifth house in Scorpio, about your creativity, your children, matters of the heart, about self, about inner strength, leadership, morals and principles, and it's about judges and the law and arts and entertainment. So there's going to be some secrets coming out. Okay, Cancer, you are intuitive, and so is Scorpio. So your intuitiveness is heightened. So you need to listen to that inner voice and your feelings and act on it. So you need to tune into your intuitiveness that will guide you out of these situations and challenges that you have that are blocking you. Okay? Now, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars. You're ruled by the sun. You're ruled by the moon. Okay? Now, we're going to go and see where the planets are at this time. Jupiter is in Sagittarius, its home base. So Jupiter is the ruling planet of Sagittarius. It's a planet of expansion, new opportunity, wealth, truth, and wisdom. And it also deals with karma. So if you have put out good karma, it's coming back to you. If you have put out bad karma, it's coming back to you. So on the other side, some Cancers are very sneaky. They're big liars. And since your fifth house is in Scorpio, your solar fifth house is in Scorpio, and you'd like to have a lot of sex. So Scorpio rules the sex organ. So some of you are having some issues there that you need to address, get it taken care of, or some of you might have contacted some kind of STD. We hope that if you contact an STD, that it can be readdressed and moved out of the way with no further treatment or complication. But there are some issues there for some of you. Okay? All right. So Jupiter is expanding and it's bringing opportunities in, and you need to take it. And you need to pick the opportunity that's going to have the long longevity. That each year, this opportunity can grow and expand. Remember, Jupiter goes in every sign every 12 years. Okay, the next sign that we're going to talk about is Pluto. Pluto is a distant planet. It's slow moving, but you will feel the play. Pluto deals with things that's deep underground, that's turning, and now it's time for light to be shined on it. Okay? So Pluto represents Scorpio, and your solar sun is in your 5th house in Scorpio. So there's some issues about something that happened to you in your childhood that you're carrying around that you need to release. And now you need to address it. You did nothing wrong. This is someone who did you wrong, who was a damaged individual. So stop carrying this burden around with you and release it off your shoulder. Okay? So you need to heal yourself and forgive that person or persons and let go. So this is some kind of emotional damage that was done to you. Maybe emotional abuse or something that you did not care about. Now, the next planet that's in Capricorn is Saturn. Saturn represents the planet of, it's in its home base. Saturn is the planet of restrictions, delays, procrastination, setbacks, boundaries, father time, okay? And it deals with setting boundaries so people can't go over. Stop trying to be a people pleaser. Please yourself first. So when you please yourself first and you're happy, then you can make other people happy. If you're not happy and trying to please other people, it's not going to work. So it also represents father time, and it represents past karma. So if there's any negative karma that's been done, it's coming back to you. And if there any positive karma, it's coming back to you in blessing. Negative karma is coming back to you in circumstances. Okay? Now, you may have lost someone or someone close to you when Saturn transit a sign. So there was someone that you felt very good, a family member, a mentor, or a friend that has transitioned from this physical form to the other side. Remember the good things that they have taught you, the knowledge, and let that stay with you. And when you need it, to pull it out. And call upon them, because they will assist you in the spiritual form to help you to move forward and grow. So Saturn is about growing, accepting the fears, and going out and overcoming the fears, stepping out on faith. So since Saturn and Pluto is in Capricorn, it deals with, I see a lot of changes here in employment, moving up the ladder, prestige, okay? I see changes here in your reputation and your public image. So this is all these changes coming about. Now we have Uranus in Taurus, and it's retrograding. The two letters in retrograde is RE. You must review, revisit, recheck, reschedule. Going back on that planet, when Uranus was going direct, now you're going to go back and check, what did you miss? What detail that you overlook? And you're going to correct it and then bring that into the direction when Uranus moved forward. Okay, now Uranus will retrograde on August the 12th of this year, 2019, and it will go direct on January the 1st, 2020. So you are reviewing everything that went on when Uranus was direct. Now it's in Taurus. And Taurus deals with the second house, which deals with money, work, and possession. Taurus is the fixed sign, so they're focused, they're practical, okay? And they're slow moving, Okay, so a lot of things, again, you need to speak your truth. This is the fifth chakra, your throat. You've been letting people run over you, you've been holding things in, and you're bitter, some of you. So speak your truth, but in a diplomatic way, so you can express what you need to express and get it out of the way. But Uranus went into Taurus on March the 6th, 2019, and will stay to the 2026. This is the shock planet. This is the planet of change. This is the divine source bringing change to move the old out and to bring the new in. Okay, so robots are going to be taking over the world, taking over the jobs. Okay, so you have to either do two things. These things, either make them robots, design them, build the parts for them, or go into service. So this is with that employment of Pluto and Saturn in Capricorn and employment. So I see a change in employment, going back to school for some new knowledge or some new training. Okay. Also, we're going to become a cashless society with this flowing of Uranus and Taurus. Okay. Already in Sweden, they have the chip in the people's hand. They have their driver's license, their ID, and their credit card. Again, this is the sign of the beast. I'm not going to have no chip for me because I'm not going to be part of the sign of the beast. But it's already starting. We're going to be a cashless society. Real physical money will not be there, or will not be used that much. Also, long distance relationships. You're looking at that when this Uranus is going to. You're going to rekindle that, see what mistakes you made, and see where you can correct that. And when it moves forward on January the 1st, 2020, it's going to be the norm long distance relationship with people of age, younger ages or older ages is going to be the norm. Okay, we're also going to get out of cleaning up the environment, the air, the water, our food, getting the GMOs out. We're going to stop using the chemicals. These junkies, these are drug pushers, who are the doctors and the pharmaceuticals, the legal ones and the ones on the corner. We're going to get away from that because they're giving you medicine that has a lot of side effects, and you have to go back to them, get this corrected, and you're full of toxins. So you're going to start eating better, more organic food. Some of you are going to grow your own vegetables, your herb garden. So you're going to start healing yourself. Okay. The LGBTQ plus community. I don't care what they're doing to us now. We're going to have the rights that we're guaranteed by the time Uranus leaves Taurus in 2026. Okay. Now, the next planet that's retrograding is Neptune. Neptune is in Pisces, it's ruling base. So it deals with your intuitiveness, your psychic ability. It deals with your physical part of your eyes and your feet. Get your head out of the cloud. Get out of this illusion and stop being clean and like a clinging vine. That's what some Pisces are. They can cling to you like a clinging vine. Shove this stuff off of you, Pisces. Okay, with Neptune and Pisces, you're going to clean up the waters. The ocean, the springs, the creeks, and everything. They have a project where they clean all the plastic out of the oceans and they're making bracelets out of it to give people money so they can go out and help clean this stuff out of the oceans. Okay? All right, some of you probably have a problem with your eyes and your feet. You better get there and check this out before the situation gets really bad. Okay, right now we have Mercury in Scorpio, and your solar sun is in your fifth house in Scorpio. So Mercury is the ruling planet of Gemini and Virgo. So it deals with the mind, thought, and words, communication of all forms. Again, those two letters, R-E, when the planet is retrograding. So when it was going direct 3 months ago, you have a chance to go back to see what mistakes, what details that you missed and correct it. So communication of all forms, okay? So don't buy any electronics, don't buy any phones, nothing. Don't buy, deal with transportation, don't buy any cars, nothing. Make no agreement, sign no contract, because if you do, you're going to give up more than you're going to receive. when Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde on the 31st of October 2019 to November 20, 2019. Okay, so you got to communicate. So Sagittarius and Scorpio, think twice before you speak, because Scorpio is emotional. So people are going to be more emotional. So you have to be the smarter person to keep from rising above and going into all of this other unnecessary nonsense. Okay? Venus is now in Sagittarius. So Venus is the goddess of love and finery. Venus is the ruling planet of Libra and Taurus. So money and love. Some of you have been in a committed relationship and there's been some tension there. So things are beginning to move into a better understanding, compromise. You can't have your way all the time. My way or the highway. It doesn't work that. You have to have compromise. And as far as money, this is the root of a lot of situations with people. If you both are going in separate directions, you're not going to have anything. So I see some of you are coming and going in one direction, getting budgets, setting up, and getting out of debt. Okay? So Sagittarius, okay? Venus in Sagittarius. So you're going to explore money ways to make money, ways to save money. You're going to explore feelings about love and affection. So you're going to be exploring and you're going to be speaking, okay? But also if you're going to speak, you have to listen to what the other person has to say. Some of you have broken up relationships that's no longer healthy for you. And so I see a lot of you ending these relationships when the sun is in Scorpio, okay? And some of you are out of relationship and you're more concentrating on yourself right now, okay? So I don't see you staying single long, but it's a renewal of concentrating on yourself and taking care of yourself. So Venus is in Sagittarius. So Sag, you are the hot island, man. Everybody can think more of you. They think going to think great of you. They're going to be want to be around you, want to see you. So Venus is in Sag. So this is going to happen. Okay. All right. Now Mars is in Libra. So I'm going to read something about what Mars in Libra, what it means for you. Okay, let's get here. Come on. Oh, boy. Excuse me while I read this for you. Okay. Cancer. Home is where the heart is with Mars and Libra. Mars is entering Libra in your fourth house of roots and foundation. Cancer, you are going to need to work a little harder to keep love at home and put the squabbles away for a little while. With so much cardinal sign energy in play here, there's a tendency for you to want to be bossy and boss at all times. That is only going to make everybody uncomfortable, including you. Cancer, so try finding ways to keep the domestic fire stroked and burning in a positive and loving ways. And one of the stones I want you to carry with you with Mars with the sun in Scorpio, your fifth house, the solar sun in Scorpio, fifth house is the bloodstone. This is the green stone. So this green is with growth, prosperity, and good health. Okay, and it has green and red in it. So it's called bloodstone. And also, this is good. Some of you having problems with your hips. I want you to get some castor oil, organic, rub it in that area, and take this stone and rub it around your hips. Okay, Cancer, I hope you enjoy your November monthly astrological crystal overview for 2019, and I'll see you in December. Ciao.